Good day, everyone. My name is Jairisha Faustinorio from R2, and in this video, I will discuss the chemistry behind the rebar scanner. Reinforcement bar scanners play a crucial role in modern construction projects, enabling the accurate detection and assessment of reinforcement bars embedded within concrete structures. At the heart of these scanners lies a fascinating intersection between chemistry and engineering. Understanding the chemistry behind reinforcement bar scanners is essential for comprehending their operating principles, capabilities, and limitations. By delving into the underlying chemical processes, we can appreciate how these scanners utilize various techniques such as electromagnetic induction, ultrasonic waves, and magnetic fields to penetrate concrete, interact with steel reinforcement bars, and provide valuable insights into the structural integrity of buildings and infrastructure. In this discussion, we will explore the intricate chemistry that powers reinforcement bar scanners, shedding light into the scientific foundations that underpin their effectiveness in ensuring construction safety and quality. Rebar Scanner. Rebar Scanner is a portable, intelligent, non-destructive testing instrument used in structural inspection of reinforced concrete. Carry out accurate testing by measuring the depth of rebar cover and diameter of rebar on the surface of reinforced concrete and analyze the distribution of the rebar. The detection of rebar in concrete is essential to guarantee the structural stability of the concrete and to avert any potential mishaps or injuries. Failure to detect rebar in concrete can result in weakened structures, the possibility of accidents, and expensive repairs. By understanding the importance of rebar detection and using the appropriate tools and techniques, you and contractors can avoid costly project delays, maintain structural integrity, and ensure safety on your construction site. Chemistry behind scanner technology. Electrochemical principles in electromagnetic scanners. Electromagnetic scanners rely on electrochemical principles to detect reinforcement bars embedded within concrete structures. These scanners operate by inducing electromagnetic fields into the concrete and measuring the resulting changes in electrical conductivity. The electrochemical process begins with the generation of an electromagnetic field by the scanner's transmitter coil. When this field encounters a conductive material such as a steel reinforcement bar, it induces eddy currents to flow within the metal. The interaction between the electromagnetic field and the reinforcement bar leads to the two key electrochemical phenomena: impedance and phase shift. Impedance refers to the resistance encountered by the electromagnetic field as it permeates the concrete and interacts with the reinforcement bar. The presence of the reinforcement bar alters the impedance of the electromagnetic field, providing a measurable signal that indicates the presence and location of the bar. Additionally, the phase shift of the electromagnetic waves occurs as they propagate through the concrete and encounter the reinforcement bar. This phase shift results from the difference in conductivity between the concrete and the steel, causing a delay in the electromagnetic signal. By analyzing the phase shift, electromagnetic scanners can accurately determine the depth and position of the reinforcement bars. Overall, the electrochemical principles underlying electromagnetic scanners enable them to effectively detect and map reinforcement bars within concrete structures by leveraging and the interaction between electromagnetic fields and conductive materials. These scanners provide valuable insights into the internal composition of buildings and infrastructure, enhancing construction safety and quality assurance. When electromagnetic waves encounter steel reinforcement bars within concrete structures, several interactions occur. Reflection. Some of the electromagnetic waves are reflected back towards the scanner when they encounter the steel reinforcement bars. This reflection occurs due to the contrast in electromagnetic properties between the steel bars and the surrounding concrete. Absorption. Part of the electromagnetic energy is absorbed by the steel reinforcement bars. This absorption leads to a decrease in the intensity of the electromagnetic waves as they pass through the reinforcement bars. Scattering. Electromagnetic waves can scatter when they interact with irregularities or imperfections in the steel reinforcement bars or the surrounding concrete matrix. This scattering phenomenon can influence the overall signal received by the scanner. Phase shift. The presence of steel reinforcement bars can cause a phase shift in the electromagnetic waves as they pass through the concrete. This phase shift occurs due to the difference in the electromagnetic properties of steel in concrete, such as conductivity and permeability. Detection mechanism based on changes in electrical conductivity. Electromagnetic induction. The scanner emits electromagnetic waves or pulses into the concrete structures. These waves induce eddy currents in the steel reinforcement bars due to their conductive properties. Interaction with concrete. As the electromagnetic waves pass through the concrete, they interact with the material. The presence of steel reinforcement bars alters the electrical conductivity of the surrounding concrete. Measurement of electrical properties. The scanner measures the changes in electrical conductivity caused by presence of the reinforcement bars. This could involve detecting variations in the electromagnetic field strength or analyzing impedance changes. Signal processing. The scanner processes the measured data to distinguish between areas with and without reinforcement bars. It may use algorithms to analyze the amplitude, phase, frequency, or other characteristics of the electromagnetic signals. Visualizations. The detected data is then translated into a visual representation such as a map or image, highlighting the locations of reinforcement bars within the concrete structure. This visualization helps construction professionals identify the presence, distribution, and orientation of reinforcement bars. Localization and characterization. Based on the detected signals, the scanner determines the precise location, depth, and size of the reinforcement bars. This information assists engineers in assessing the structural integrity of the concrete and planning construction or renovation projects. Ultrasonic principles in ultrasonic scanners. Ultrasonic testing uses high-frequency sound energy to conduct examination and make measurements. Ultrasonic inspection can be used for flow detection or evaluation, dimensional measurements, material characterization, and more. Generation and propagation of ultrasonic waves through materials. Transducer. Ultrasonic waves are typically generated using a transducer, which converts electrical energy into mechanical vibrations. The transducer consists of a piezoelectric element that expands and contracts rapidly when subjected to an alternating electrical current. Wave generation. When the transducer receives an electrical signal, it deforms mechanically, producing high-frequency sound waves in the ultrasonic range, typically above 20 kHz. These waves propagate outward from the transducer into the material being inspected. Propagation. As the ultrasonic waves travel through the material, they undergo various interactions depending on the material's properties. In homogeneous materials, such as metals or plastics, the waves propagate as longitudinal waves, where particles oscillate in the same directions as the wave's propagation. In anisotropic material or materials with complex structures, such as composites, the waves may exhibit different modes of propagation, including shear waves and surface waves. Reflection and refraction. When ultrasonic waves encounter interfaces between different materials or discontinuities within the material such as voids, cracks, or interfaces between layers, They undergo reflection, refraction, and scattering. These interactions produce echoes or signals that are detected by the ultrasonic transducers. Echo detection. The ultrasonic transducer also acts as a receiver, converting mechanical vibrations resulting from reflected waves back into electrical signals. By measuring the time taken for the ultrasonic waves to travel from the transducer to the interface and back, the scanner can determine the distance to the discontinuity or interface. Signal processing. The received signals are processed and analyzed using specialized electronics and software algorithms. By examining the amplitude, frequency, phase, and time of flight of the signals, the scanner can identify and characterize defects or features within the material. Reflection and attenuation of waves at reinforcement bars. When an ultrasonic wave encounters a reinforcement bar embedded within concrete, a portion of the waves reflects back towards the transducer. This reflection occurs due to the contrast in acoustic impedance between the reinforcement bar and the surrounding concrete. Acoustic impedance is a measure of the resistance to the propagation of sound waves in a material, and it depends on the density and the speed of sound in the material. The reflection of ultrasonic waves at the interface between the reinforcement bar and the concrete generates echoes that are detected by the scanner. As ultrasonic waves propagate through the concrete and encounter the reinforcement bar, they undergo attenuation, meaning their intensity decreases. This attenuation is caused by several factors including absorption, scattering, and mode conversion. Absorption occurs as ultrasonic waves interact with the material and lose energy through conversion into other forms, such as heat. Scattering refers to the redirection of the ultrasonic waves in various directions due to interactions with the microstructure of the concrete in the reinforcement bar. Mode conversion occurs when ultrasonic waves change from one mode of propagation to another, such as from longitudinal to shear waves, leading to energy loss. The reflections and attenuations of ultrasonic waves at reinforcement bars are detected by the ultrasonic transducer in the scanner. By analyzing the amplitude, time of flight, and frequency characteristics of the received signals, the scanner can determine the presence, location, size, and orientation of the reinforcement bars within the concrete structure. Chemical reactions involved in signal processing and interpretation. In reinforcement bar scanners, chemical reactions are not directly involved in signal processing and interpretation. Instead, signal processing and interpretation rely on electronic and computational techniques to analyze the data collected by the scanner. Signal acquisition. The scanner collects signal from the material being inspected using various techniques such as emitting electromagnetic waves, ultrasonic pulses, or magnetic fields. These signals carry information about the properties of the material, including the presence and characteristics of reinforcement bars. Analog to digital conversion. The collected signals, which are typically analog in nature, are converted into digital data through an analog to digital converter. This conversion process involves sampling the analog signal at regular intervals and quantizing each sample into a digital value. The resolution and sampling rate of the ADC determine the accuracy and fidelity of the digital representation of the analog signal. Digitization. Once the signals are converted into the digital format, they are represented as a series of binary numbers where each number corresponds to the amplitude of the signal at a specific time point. The digital data is then stored in memory for further processing and analysis. Signal processing. The digital data undergoes various signal processing techniques to extract relevant information and features. This may include filtering, noise reduction, signal enhancement, and feature extraction. Algorithms to prepare the data for analysis. The processed digital data is analyzed using computational algorithms and techniques to interpret the information contained within the signals. This analysis may involve pattern recognition, statistical analysis, machine learning, or other methods to detect and characterize reinforcement bars within the material. Visualization and presentation. Finally, the results of the analysis are presented in a visual format, such as graphs, images, or maps, to facilitate interpretation by engineers, inspectors, or other stakeholders. The visualization allows for easy identification of reinforcement bars and assessment of the structural integrity of the material. Algorithms for distinguishing reinforcement bars from other materials. Thresholding. This algorithm sets a threshold value based on the expected signal strength or amplitude of reinforcement bars. Signals exceeding this threshold are classified as coming from reinforcement bars, while weaker signals are considered noise or background interference. Pattern recognition. Pattern recognition algorithms analyze the shape, frequency, and temporal characteristics of signals to identify patterns associated with reinforcement bars. These algorithms may use techniques such as template matching, neural networks, or support vector machines to classify signals as belonging to reinforcement bars or other materials. Feature extraction. Feature extraction algorithms extract specific features or attributes from the signals that are indicative of reinforcement bars. These features may include frequency content, time of flight, amplitude distribution, or spectral characteristics. Machine learning algorithms such as principal component analysis or linear discriminant analysis can then be applied to these features to classify signals. Statistical analysis. Algorithms analyze the statistical properties of signals to differentiate between reinforcement bars and other materials. This may involve comparing signal characteristics such as mean, variance, skewness, or kurtosis to predefined statistical models or thresholds. Fusion techniques. Fusion techniques combine information from multiple sensors modalities or signal processing methods to improve classification accuracy. For example, data fusion algorithms may integrate signals from electromagnetic, ultrasonic, and magnetic sensors to enhance the detection and characterization of reinforcement bars. Machine learning. Machine learning algorithms, including supervised, and semi-supervised methods, can be trained on labeled data to automatically distinguish reinforcement bars from other materials. These algorithms learn to recognize patterns and relationships in the data, enabling robust and adaptive classification of signals. Adaptive algorithms. Adaptive algorithms continuously update their parameters based on feedback from the environment or historical data, allowing them to adapt to changing conditions and optimize performance over time. Adaptive filtering techniques such as recursive least squares or Kalman filtering can be applied to reinforcement bar scanning to improve signal classification accuracy. Limitation and challenges in accurate detection. Accurate detection of reinforcement bars in reinforcement bar scanning can be challenging due to several limitations and factors. Concrete cover thickness. Reinforcement bars may be located at different depths within the concrete structure, and the thickness of the concrete cover can vary. Scanners may struggle to accurately detect reinforcement bars if they are deeply embedded or if the concrete cover is too thick. Rebar spacing and arrangement. The spacing and arrangement of reinforcement bars within the concrete can vary widely depending on the structural design and construction practices. Dense arrangements or irregular spacing can make it difficult for scanners to distinguish individual bars or accurately map their positions. Presence of other materials. Concrete structures may contain other materials such as aggregates, voids, embedded objects, or metallic elements unrelated to reinforced bars. These materials can produce signals that may be misinterpreted as reinforcement bars, leading to false positives or inaccuracy in detection. Material homogeneity. Variations in concrete composition, density, moisture content, and porosity can affect the propagation of signals and the interaction with reinforcement bars. Non-uniformity within the concrete can distort signal and make it challenging to differentiate between reinforcement bars and background noise. Instrumentation limitations. The performance and capabilities of reinforcement bar scanners may be limited by factors such as sensor resolution, signal-to-noise ratio, frequency range, and scanning speed. Lower quality or outdated instruments may struggle to provide accurate and reliable detection results. Environmental factors. Environmental conditions such as temperature, humidity, and background noise can influence signal propagation and scanner performance. Adverse weather conditions or noisy construction environments may degrade signal quality and hinder accurate detection. Operator skill and interpretation. The accuracy of reinforcement bar detection also depends on the skill and experience of the operator in operating scanners. Inter- Interpreting the collected data and distinguishing between valid signals and artifacts. Addressing this limitation and challenges requires advancements in scanner technology, signal processing algorithms, calibration techniques, and operator training. Additionally, a comprehensive understanding of the underlying physics and interaction involved in reinforcement bar scanning is essential for optimizing detection accuracy and reliability. In conclusion, the role of chemistry in enhancing construction safety and efficiency through non-destructive testing techniques is significant and multi-phased. Chemistry underpins many aspects of NDT, from the development of specialized materials and sensors to the understanding of fundamental principles governing signal interactions with construction materials. By leveraging chemical principles, NDT techniques provide valuable insights into the condition and integrity of structures without causing damage, thus improving safety and efficiency in construction projects. In essence, chemistry serves as a cornerstone of innovation in NDT, driving advancements that enhance construction safety, quality, and efficiency. By continuing to integrate chemical insights into NDT research, development, and application, the construction industry can further optimize its practices, mitigate risk, and deliver sustainable and resilient infrastructure for the future.